What's going on, everyone? Michael Martin here. This is Capcom Connect Week 3. We have a new addition to the show this week, so let's just introduce these hosts real quick. To my right here is Bam, and of course, no respect, Ted Sarmiento and Anthony Nguyen. Thank you for joining us this week, and we've got some special guests as usual.
Yes.
Every week we have special guests trying to showcase our talent here in the NorCal region. So this week we have Alex Myers and LPN 2.0.
LPN 2.0.
He is back.
Oh,
look at this.
Wow.
Look serious. They're both so
angry. Okay, never mind. He's not so angry anymore.
Oh,
they're ready.
I've never seen Alex that mad. Anyways,
Alex is ready.
He is totally
I like it.
all right, so just the real quick of the rundown of the show. As you know, we have our guests play some matches. So they're going to start with Team Battle 5v5 set so that they can loosen up.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about some Street Fighter updates.
Yes.
That's what the show is, right? Street Fighter updates and CPT updates. So we're going to talk about some Street Fighter updates shortly, and then we'll move on to another set of matches called Face Off.
Yeah.
That is where you can submit your hashtags for a chance to win some costumes. Capcom... Oh my God! Capcom Sweepstakes.
Oh, yeah. We got it.
Capcom Sweepstakes Myers and
Yep.
Capcom Sweepstakes LPN.
There we go.
Again.
He did it.
save.
Yeah.
I like it.
Dang. And you can win a potential choice of your Darkstalkers costume.
Yes.
So your favorite Darkstalkers costume.
Darkstalkers.
And then we'll move on to, of course, our community creations. That's artwork and cosplay submitted by the community. And Capcom Pro Tour weekly recap.
Yep.
I mean, not a huge week, but there's some movement.
Yeah.
There was a big moment.
There was. We'll break
it.
that down a little bit later, and then of course the final set of matches is the bonus stage challenge, where we introduced a Twitch poll last week.
Yeah.
This week we're only going to do 2 options, but those 2 options are going to be EX in the city. Dang. EX City. EX City. Critical Art Gauge will no longer deplete.
Yep.
But players can use EX specials without limits, and they cannot use critical arts.
All right, that's gonna be
right.
I'm
Because
ready
if you use a all right, LPN Myers, use a critical art, you're gonna lose that round. So make sure you don't.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen.
I want to see that because we were gonna have the other one last week.
No sick confirms into critical arts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember last week though?
Yeah. Well, and we
my
could have a
God.
repeat of that depending
Yeah.
on what the vote is.
It's up to you guys to make this happen.
Triggered
Definitely.
V triggers will no longer deplete once activated players are in permanent V trigger state.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe these guys can find a new infinite. That would be kind of cool.
I don't know who could top Ron's
shout out to- yeah,
Infinite.
shout out
That was pretty high. That was clean.
All right, so real quick, I want to bring our guests on to introduce them officially, and
Okay.
Ted Anthony,
Yeah,
Sure.
Alex Myers, LPN. Let's pull the old switcheroo here
Yep.
and
These guys out of here. Of course.
kick them out.
Talk to the players.
These guys.
What's up, guys?
So why do you guys look so mad?
Yeah.
They told me, look serious, look like I'm about
You
to
have
win some
never-
some Darkstalker costume.
Okay.
And I was like, all right.
You
let's
have
do this.
never looked that serious. Well, actually, that's not true. You look pretty serious. When you're
I like my murder face.
Yep.
You know, like long legs and stink face.
I don't know what you're doing right now. Yeah. Are you here?
I mean, he just told me to be natural, just.
Do you know what your
He
record
was telling
is?
me like do some like dancing. I was like, all right, bro.
Dancing.
I'll do whatever
All right.
you want.
That's not what he told me. What?
Like do some dancing, get naked. Well, I was like, what?
Do you know what your record is? Tournament record is against LPN?
I do.
I do. I
Okay.
think I've only lost along one time.
One time.
Yeah.
That's crazy because we played 3 times and I won 3 times. So.
Oh, well, okay. All right. Discrepancy.
All right.
That's kind of weird.
Gotta
Can
go
we get
back
some
and check
stats?
the tapes.
we got
we
to
got some
check the
tapes?
tapes.
All right,
Check the
I'm
tapes.
going to have to go to
All
the
right.
production crew to pull up the
Please do.
footage. LPN, knowing LPN 2.0, knowing that you were coming back for this, how were you going to prepare for Alex Myers this week?
I will prepare against Myers as I prepare for all my opponents by not preparing. Keep my mind fresh. You cannot read me.
I really can't read long. He's like one of the scarier people to play because he does not think.
Oh, prove
he
it.
does not
Whoa.
think.
He
does not think.
one bit.
All right.
And it works. It works real
All right,
well.
he's hurting my feelings right now.
Oh, just kidding, man. It's
Any-
a compliment, bro.
Anything you're looking forward to, Myers? Anything you're looking forward to this week?
This
with
week?
LPN? Yeah, as far
You
as
mean this right here?
Yeah,
I'm
as far-
looking
as far-
forward to
as far as
everyone
what
that-
he's going to do to you
Yeah.
in these potential matchups.
Oh, he ain't doing nothing. But everyone that voted for me, they're winning some Darkstalker costumes.
Some Darkstalker costumes?
I mean,
that's what
technically they all
right
have
now.
a chance to win those.
That is true.
Yeah, so
We all do have a
what?
chance.
Technicality.
Something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna win.
Capcom
Someone's gonna win.
Sweepstakes,
Yeah.
Myers.
Yep.
Capcom Sweepstakes, LPN. All right. So we're gonna get you guys loose with this team battle 5-on-5. So
Sweet.
why don't we go ahead and jump into that?
Yeah, we'll see the characters, man.
Who do you think you're gonna pick?
That's the question. That's actually the question.
Because the last couple weeks we've had a pretty interesting lineup. I still wish we could have gotten that like all Akuma
Oh, I know.
lineup.
I kind of wanted to see it.
Like everyone's like, oh, that's terrible. No, that's great.
Yeah.
You're disgusting. Why would you want an all Akuma lineup?
I feel like that would just be sick.
No, bro, no.
Does that upset you?
Yes, it does upset me. I want to see more
He
characters.
loses to all Akumas, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well,
Hey, man. Hey,
well,
you didn't have to
I
do
mean,
me like that.
he's not the only one. What do you guys think? What's going to happen here with this 5-on-5?
I'm just curious on what characters Myers gonna pick because I've only seen him play Cammy and Sakura. So I want to see the other
true.
3 characters. I really haven't seen him play in anything else, so I'm really.
Well, the thing with Myers though is he's fundamentally sound,
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
right?
very
And
much
so he could.
Are you saying LPN's not?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Oh, he's saying he's a nut.
He's definitely a nut.
a
No,
nut.
you're 100%
Alright,
on
okay,
that.
alright.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Myers' strength is that he is extremely sound in his gameplay, so it probably would reflect in any character that he chooses,
True.
right?
Very true.
And then, as we all know, if you've seen anything on LPN, you know that he mains the game,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So he
Plays
likes,
Absolutely.
every
Yeah,
character.
he
He's
likes-
Mr. Random Select.
yeah, he likes playing a lot of different characters, and I think there's some advantages to that.
yeah.
You know,
Character specialist, right? He's a character
Sure.
specialist, but like with like all the characters. So
Right.
he just like has so much knowledge on the game. So I think that usually kind of going into this kind of format, I think that favors him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And LPN has like a feel for the game too, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he uses his intuition, and that becomes really difficult sometimes for our opponents to figure out.
Yep.
But let's go ahead and go to the players real quick.
Let's see it.
let's see what we got.
See it, guys.
Let's get some matches.
Oh,
They're so s-
Oh, okay. Chance to win.
They got
They're all
that.
gonna win.
Don't forget, hashtag Capcom Sweepstakes Myers or Capcom
Can I
Sweepstakes
can I
LPN.
call it out right now? Look how close these two are next to each other.
Oh, there we go. Some intimate matches.
Yeah.
That's brotherly
Some
love
intimate
right there.
matches out here at Capcom Connect.
Someone's going to win some Darkstalkers costumes,
Oh,
and it's definitely not going to be these guys.
Not at all.
That's the great part of this. They come on, they play, they don't,
Yep.
they don't get costumes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're with some gamesmanship.
Yep.
We have to flip a coin here. Let's see what we've got.
I'm ready
First
to
game.
roast one of them.
Yeah?
I'm ready to roast both of them, in fact.
Okay,
Oh, I thought we were going to see Ryu.
so LPN on the left, representing the blue team.
Of course.
Mr. Tempo Alex Myers representing the red team on the right.
Is he on the blue team? Because I see a G pick, and that makes me suspicious.
Is it? Maybe.
Actually,
Yeah.
Myers
of course.
has like a 2-hour G, from what I understand.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Um,
There was a
yeah,
mistake.
all right,
Gaming
all right.
number one, Yeah.
G, Alex, those are definitely LPN picks.
True.
Okay, so
Um,
Cammy Akuma. Okay, so not surprised there. With Akuma
Yeah.
very solid, lots of movement speed, good
Right.
buttons.
And he probably plays with Psych.
Oh.
Vega.
Okay. Cammy.
I feel like they're trying to counterpick right now, guys.
Yeah.
You guys remember, you actually, so this is not going to be the actual order that
Yep.
they play
Exactly.
in. If a character loses, then they
can
get the
pick.
choice
Right.
of whichever character's
Bring
left
in.
in their lineup. So, yeah. You don't necessarily have to counterpick each other at this screen.
Ooh, the 2-hour G is coming in.
Yeah, he does
Alright,
have a
there he
2-hour
is.
G. So, at least I heard this around the office.
Really?
Nash would make sense.
No, he did teach one of the guys at
Yes.
NorCal, right? And,
Yes.
and he is a Nash specialist, so
Yes.
I'm not
Panoptic.
surprised with this particular
Yeah,
pick.
shout
Yes,
out to
Panoptic.
Panoptic.
Yeah,
That makes
Panoptic.
sense. That makes sense.
And of course, the loyal,
Yes.
the loyalists.
The loyalist.
I'd like to see him play Sakura and just run the table with it.
That would be nice.
Did you guys see him?
I would've-
But then he would have to go through this whole thing
Yeah.
again, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Do you guys remember Myers' reaction when Sakura was?
Oh, that was beautiful.
I was standing right there.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
He was crying and everything.
I remember that.
He definitely was
Tears
crying.
of joy.
He was excited.
He
Tears
definitely
of joy.
was crying.
Yes.
He absolutely was crying.
Yeah.
LPN's never cried in his life.
Nah, he just plays every character. It's okay.
He has no heart.
You know
LPN
he
has
doesn't.
no heart.
You don't think, you don't have a heart. This is the way it goes.
Is that how it works?
I thought it was a brain,
Yeah,
but all right, let's get into this.
Myers actually starting off with Cammy, so
Okay, he's starting off strong with his
yeah.
main. Oh dear, what a whip punish.
And if you guys haven't known, LPN has been putting work with his G, so I'm not surprised he would start off with G.
Yeah, and the pressure's pretty high right now. He's starting to really get his rhythm going, and a lot of damage now on Alex Myers' part. Oh, nice hit.
Gets that presidential, but gets interrupted.
He got clipped!
There we go.
Oh dear, this is where everything is dangerous, but will this do it?
LPN
Guys.
takes out
Dude, he took
Myers
out the main.
Yeah, I know.
Got a little health back too.
Presidente, man.
Okay, now Myers gets to pick which character
Right.
he wants to go against.
Who do you think it is?
I think he's gonna play it safe. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Might as well, yeah.
So it seems like I hope he saves Sakura for last, and
Yeah.
she just clutches this whole
You
thing
might
out.
as well at this point.
You might as
You
well,
used
right?
to
Yeah.
play Sakura, right?
Yeah, of course. You've had some opportunities with my Sakura.
Oh man, the pressure.
All the
was there.
memories came back, huh?
Yeah, I did. I set myself up.
Yeah, you did. You
I
did.
set
You
myself
definitely
up.
did.
All right. Look at all that gray health that LPN has.
Yeah, and he's already attacking, so he's recovering while giving out damage.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yep.
Yeah, this is obviously the health that he gained back from the previous round.
Now a good chunk of that
I like
gone.
this Red Bull costume. Very nice.
And it's not looking too hot. Oh, no, that command grab is so dirty!
I thought he was gonna get the full corner carry right there. Well, yes, he does actually.
Oh dear, he was so close to the stun.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Aggravated.
Kill it.
Yeah, he's gonna spend it. That's smart. I like
I
that.
like it. Good call.
Yeah.
There you go.
We need to get rid of this.
A couple of our last couple of contestants that were on here, they did not want to spend
Right.
that bar.
Nope. And that's where they failed.
Yes, big fan of that. Dude, look at all that great health.
Yeah, and I mean, in the case of playing against G, I mean, there's got to be probably still some character unfamiliarity there, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
you probably just want to get rid of that character.
No,
Oh, for
dude,
sure.
yes,
Yeah.
ASAP, for sure.
But look at all that gray health. That
I mean,
that
first of
Myers
all,
has
Yeah, but
right
that's
now.
like one hit anyway, so.
One chop. Yeah.
He automatically gets that.
I love that, yeah, like,
as soon as you guys call it out.
Yep.
it shouldn't even get a
Commentators
perfect off
curse.
that.
Commentators
Yeah,
curse.
dude. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The pain.
yeah, that was disgusting.
Wow, that just the,
Look at Myers' face right
The
now.
jump
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
all like,
He's
I
like,
can't
oh,
believe I just
yeah.
ate that jump in.
the jump in and
The
then the
big-
command grab.
big Alex
Yep.
jump
The
in.
chop, dude.
Like in his head, he was probably going like, "Don't eat the jump in. Don't eat the jump in. Don't eat the jump in." He just ate it.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
All right. LPN representing
So this is, I'm
Alex
actually
Nation
curious
right
about
now.
this
Yes.
because I don't know that I've ever actually seen Myers play Nash.
I mean, clearly he can play Nash right now.
Oh, yeah.
Up until that
Well,
point, but no punish from LPN.
Yep.
I mean, Nash is one of the original characters. Day one of season.
True. So some people,
Street Fighter
most
5,
people
yeah.
dabbled in those. So yeah.
Like during the beta day. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was a
Very
lot of success
familiar
for that
with it.
character in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and trying to get that corner.
Corner.
Oh no, he doesn't get it.
Good stuff there.
Oh.
That was the kind of round that Myers needed.
Yeah.
He needed to take that cleanly
Yep.
and get as much health as he can for the next round.
And he almost got a full bar of health on that.
Can't wait to touch him.
Oh,
So what are we at here? 2?
That's 2-2.
Yeah.
Myers with the Nash. Yo, Panoptic, are you watching
I'm
your teacher
serious.
right
Yeah.
now? Are you watching your senpai?
No, and this is really nice too, right? Because still at the end of the day, he has Sakura waiting in the wings. So
Yep.
Love
really
this
looking
costume.
Oh, the airman.
oh yeah, it's
Ah.
amazing. It's one of the greatest costumes I've seen.
When you guys announced that costume, I was like, oh my god, that costume's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
But too bad I don't play the shoot.
Do you want to?
Oh,
Wait, what?
Wake up,
No!
Myers.
That was okay. I was surprised about that the particular decision.
Yeah.
What do you think he was looking for there? A button?
No idea.
Backdash?
That was like so sweet. It was
He was
probably
trying
one
to
of those.
catch Long slipping.
Yeah.
Well, Long is on the verge right now of going down.
Yeah. No, this Nash
Still
is
got
looking
that full
clean.
CA too. Yeah.
Yep.
There you
Can't
go.
do that.
Oh,
Nope, that was more than
Yeah.
-2. He
That's all I
committed.
needed, yeah.
so that is
My Nash.
Yes.
Fundamentals.
There we go.
Fundamentals.
Oh fuck.
3-2 Myers right now.
Yeah.
3-2.
All right. Long, who are you going to pick? What other character? He has Abigail still on his list.
Yep.
Abigail Birdie?
Is it Birdie on
Is it
there?
Birdie?
I think it's Bison.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bison.
yes.
Bison.
Oh,
yeah.
he picks Bison.
There we
There we go.
Got the purple
This is the-
Bison.
This is the Alpha 3 ending right here. It's going to throw him off a cliff.
Yep, give
if
him the
he-
lore.
Yeah, if Nash loses, he's thrown off the cliff.
I'm-
Well,
yeah, definitely
Made it
thrown
quick.
off.
helicopter just
Yeah, see ya.
showed up.
Yeah. Didn't make it.
Yeah, go play 30th anniversary if you don't know that ending.
You'll get your history of Street
Actually, I
Fighter.
think that's a different ending. I think he shows up at the base in
Yeah,
Alpha
right.
3. There's like Nash literally has 3 different endings in the Alpha series, which is really weird.
Which one was true to the lore?
Oh.
I mean, I believe
quiz.
Alpha 2 would probably be the most accurate to
Uh,
the lore.
I wasn't around for that era, so I never watched or seen in Alpha
I'm pretty
2
sure it's
anyway.
Alpha 2.
Myers with a G?
Oh, okay. Let's see. The 2-hour G.
Oh, man.
I mean, he had the anti-air, so
There's a lot of challenging from LPN, though. Yo.
what?
Okay.
Mauling him.
Yep,
Yeah,
he is
I mean,
mauling.
Oh, and
I mean that's what Bison does, right? You're gonna push buttons. So big reversal there.
I'm digging all the.
Come on, Myers. You
yeah,
are the
absolutely.
president.
Myers with the full CA as well. So just needs
might be
one
the
Out of the
but-
corner.
good combo, right?
Long activates B trigger.
This is where things
Oh.
get dangerous.
Oh, okay.
The pressure was too much.
Which side is he on?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I get hit
be
by that
continued.
100.
All right, guys.
A 2 streak.
There we go. Oh,
Wait, what happened?
Myers, you look tired right now, bro.
Oh no.
Got knocked
Don't
out in
do
real
this to
life.
yourself.
Okay.
Don't do this to yourself.
Okay.
Knocked out in real life.
He's got the shirt.
Not
man.
looking so legendary.
Legendary, man.
There we
You were
go.
legendary.
You are a
Man,
legend.
legendary, man.
So that means Sakura. He's
Yes.
got to finish out. Yeah.
Oh,
he's-
yeah.
He's got to finish out with Sakura.
Is the score already 4?
Yep.
4-4?
4-3. Yeah, 4-3.
Nice jump in.
The classic.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, nice anti-air.
And another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fundamentals
Get rid of
will
Exactly.
carry you.
Get rid of this Bison.
That's punished.
Yep. You just need a whole lot here. Just
Oh, no! And he whiffed the
One
DP.
of those things it's gonna get scary.
So there was a point.
Oh!
I was gonna say there was a point he had meter. He maybe could have done an EX DP to finish him off and not eaten that damage, but
Yeah.
I mean it is what it is.
He still has a significant amount of health. He's gonna have a lot of gray life coming back. So
Yeah.
as long as he plays
He's gotta-
it well,
Earn that gray life back.
yes,
Yes.
he does. This is our first time that we've had on the show the score being tied 4-4.
Oh no, absolutely. This is actually really close.
And the Abigail.
I love that
pressure.
costume
Nice
so much.
color.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
block.
gets hit once and it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh
Man.
my gosh.
I mean that's like half your health.
Yep.
Right there.
Damn.
Oh dear.
Full
Oh
everything.
no. This is where
Big
that
boy.
big
Flat.
boy, the big boy with the big hands, he's gonna take that 5 games to 4.
Yep.
Man, so
Big
close.
boy meta, man.
So close. All right, 5-4. Great job, guys. Don't forget they
I
will
like
be
doing what the
playing
fuck-
more matches later
what the
on.
fuck happened?
Face off. And then some casuals. We're still taking submissions, by the way. The hashtag submissions until what 8:30. So we've got about maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Make sure you get those in. Get a chance to win yourself a Darkstalkers costume. Don't worry, it actually doesn't matter who won that.
Yeah.
Like it is completely random.
Yep. He's still good, man.
But yeah, shout out to that set. That was a really good set.
Yeah, that was
all
nice.
things considered.
Yeah.
That Nash though. That's
That
Yeah,
match
that-
was nasty. That saved us.
yeah.
That
Yes.
totally
Actually, it
saved
did.
him.
It did.
Yeah. So that was a good
Yeah.
pick to hold in the middle there.
Yeah.
Sakura maybe not on the anchor, but we'll see how they we'll see how they adjust later on.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, moving on. Some quick Street Fighter updates. As you know, Dojo Mode is out, and we just wanted to look at one more time at the leaderboards because there has been some movement in these leaderboards.
Okay.
So I believe we have the top 25 Dojo rankings coming up here.
Is my dojo in there?
No, of course your dojo's not in there, Ted. Come on. Oh, my
We keep looking. We don't see it.
Guys, I'm working so hard on this dojo.
Yeah.
Come join.
So as you can see, Vesper is
it's
still
you, Ted,
number
sorry.
one,
Yep.
and he's got like 1 trillion points. Actually, almost 1 million.
Almost a million.
There,
Vesper.
Dojo points.
Wow.
Jiver's there in second, and a couple new ones. Burst, which is Haitani's
Nice. That's awesome.
dojo. I believe that is a new one. Shinobism down there at 5. Storm Dojo, Storm Kubo's dojo at 6. IEC Gachikuni at 7. Topanga 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is the top 25. So get out there. Wednesday Night Fights there at 17.
Vaya's dojo still
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He's moving.
Get out there, earn your dojo points, and Sako's dojo there at 11.
Winner stays on. Shoutouts to UK.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, Logan Sama's winner stays on at number 13 there. So they need to work harder to get up into the top 10. All right. Now, as you all know, if you follow the Street Fighter account, real
talk
quick, we
about
just
it.
want
Let's
to go over this tweet real quick. So earlier today, we tweeted out that I'll just read it here. We're aware of your concerns regarding inputs and will improve the speed at which inputs are registered in the update coming on 10/23. We'll be sure to update you on future improvements for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Thank you for your continued support. So yeah, I mean that's a pretty big change.
I'm
That's
still
amazing.
jumping on you guys.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I'm dashing.
You're getting checked.
You're still gonna whiff moves,
I'm still gonna beat you.
and we're gonna
No.
destroy you.
You can dash and jump, but
I'm gonna be dashing in your face.
yeah, that might not work out for you. So
Yeah,
well,
that's
we'll
right.
see about that. But again, look forward to that October 23rd in that update. Really looking forward to how that will affect the CPT as well.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be very interesting.
And of course, real quick, one more time, costumes. We have the Darkstalkers and Halloween costumes. So here are the Darkstalkers costumes, $14.99 for the 6 costumes. Urian's Donovan, Chun-Li Morrigan, Jury Lilith, Ed Dimitri. That Ed is so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
And of course, Minot there with Felicia and Kaibit. And then we have the Halloween costumes that are $3.99 each. I played with a Colleen costume the other day. I love it. As you just saw LPN using the Abigail one. So the Abigail,
So
Falk,
dope.
Colleen, and Guile. The one half of the Zombros.
I was waiting for
With,
that. You were
Nash,
talking about so
who
much
actually
earlier.
Myers was using
course.
Nash, right?
course.
So yeah, those costumes are available now, $3.99 for the Halloween ones. And I think now's a good time to talk about ESA and Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah, bam, you
Yeah.
Oh, bam.
So of course, we have ESA, we have WNF Oakland going on, and that's going to be happening every Wednesday. And of course, check-ins start at 6. Guys, come on down. We're in Jack London, and this is finally a space for the community of NorCal to come through and play some games, man.
Especially Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. Come down here. Like, you have so much talent out here, you know. And so now that you have a hub where you can go,
Yeah.
like, come out, enjoy yourself, have a good time.
Yep.
I mean, if you guys are staying at home, we do have a stream for you guys. It's twitch.tv Level Up Live 2 and twitch.tv The Pandora House.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bingo.
You remembered.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
There we go. There we go.
All right, and you know Capcom Cup 2018 is coming.
Of course,
We are working hard on getting you some more details, but in the meantime, December 14th through 16th at the Esports Arena in Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Yep.
Sin City.
Top 32 players in the world will compete for that $250,000 plus DLC prize pool bonus. We also have some special guests. More details are coming, I promise you, very soon. So look forward to that. And the game that we all play, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, that is available now. New modes, new moves, includes character passes 1 and 2, gives you all 12 Season 1 and 2 characters. Available now. Internet connection required to redeem those CPT 1 and 2 codes, by the way. So you're definitely going to have to log in and play some casual and ranked matches to get those points. And finally, Season 3 is available, which we know. The
Yes.
last 2 characters, the most recent characters were G and
Right.
Sagat, Sakura, Blanca, Fault, Cody. Players are finally starting to put in some work with those newer characters.
Yeah, what
so
a season.
G has been something special, I think.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing more of that. Available now, included with those characters, are the battle costumes and default colors 3 through 10.
This is one of my favorite seasons thus far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is my personal favorite season thus far. I love all these characters. I've
Yep.
dabbled with all of them,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
they have been very, very fun.
All right, so we're going to take a look at a couple trailers here, take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have some more matches for the stream. So,
Okay.
with that said, let's fire up this Darkstalkers trailer.
Want to see my kung fu? I'll show you. This way. Hold that up on you. I'll finish this. You're done.
Don't worry. I'll end you the game. Well, ain't you a high-def picture of strength? I'll play with you.
Well then, where do you want me to break you first? Have you considered your destiny? Do you believe in fate? Behold your future! I shall present your prophecy! Allow you the chance of Soulstorm!
And now it's time.
Let's go! No limit! I'd do it if I were you. Let's go!
It's all coming up ready.
Pleased to meet you.
Welcome back to the esports arena here at Oakland, the Jack London Square. This is Capcom Connect. This is episode 3. Of course, joined by Bam, No Respect, Anthony Nguyen, Anthony Eats, and our guests. If you're just tuning in, Alex Myers and LPN. They've already played a 5v5 team battle just to kind of warm up. Maybe we get a feel of what's going to happen in this next set of matches, which is the face-off. So they're going to play a first to 3.
Yes.
And I believe they are on the couch and ready to go.
Yes.
All right.
So, Anthony, Ted, I'm going to hand it off to you, and let's see what these guys have in store for us.
Oh, so what do you think, Anthony? Are we going to get a Cammy versus Abigail match?
Well, I think the Cammy is happening for sure. Sakura would be more of a pocket pick, depending on the match that Long is going to be giving to him.
Okay.
But for Long, though, that's going to be the most. That's the part. That part is always going to be the most unpredictable, right? We're pretty sure that Cammy pick is coming first. So, what character does he feel most comfortable with to go off against Cammy?
For Long to play against Cammy?
Yep.
I would say, Long has a variety of characters he could pick through. Abigail for sure. G. What, Birdie maybe? Bison. There we go.
Bison, yep.
Bison. I totally forgot he plays Bison because he's been playing G all for the past couple months since he's been out. But it looks like he's going to pick Abigail right now.
So, and this is one of the picks that I was talking about. If he's going to play Sakura, it's going to be against Abigail. There's a long-going theory since she was released that her jumping roundhouse is extremely good against Abigail and able to clip him in a lot of different angles.
Really?
It's both a yes and no.
He sounded so sure.
I was like, really?
Yeah, I really was
like,
believing.
So it always comes down to the player, right? Because if the player is ready for that jump in, guess what? You're not going to get the angle you want.
Right.
So it's going to be highly dependent on that. But oh wow, that's a really nice anti-air with that jab uppercut.
Charge the fireball.
Dude, that confirm was sick.
Oh no. See, being in the corner by Abigail is really scary, guys.
The corner is just scary, period. Anytime you get in there.
a big body character like Abigail?
With a command grab, and then that.
Exactly.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh no.
He got the counter hit, which he could have comboed, but he was more comfortable with the reset. See, that's the nasty stuff right there, man.
Yeah.
That's the nasty stuff.
So what do you think Myers has to do to adjust to Long's Abigail and Long's pressure with Abigail?
Get out of the pressure range right now and reset the situation. That's what needs to happen. He's kind of playing into the game. Get an Oki and then start attacking.
Yeah.
This won't set up for an Oki, but it puts him in neutral and lets him reset for the positioning. Very
Like
nice.
a parry there.
Yeah, LPN tried to parry that fireball. Oh, but he gets that parry.
Wow. So full stock there with Myers.
Yeah, but he might try to save here. Oh no!
And he just does a raw Tatsu.
Yep.
EX Tatsu.
It's only -2, so it's fine.
I mean, you're talking about jump roundhouses.
Like, he's not even deploying that.
Talk about
Oh,
it.
there we go. Should he confront the super? Yes.
I say he should. This is the time.
Just to get the round. There we
Of
go.
course.
So 0 jumping roundhouses in this round. I was completely wrong.
Well,
opting
from
for
Myers,
the
that
ground.
is. From Myers.
Yeah, right.
Couple from LPN, but
Yes.
not the one you were looking for.
No, not at all.
Good
Opting for more
round.
ground game. He's putting out nice pokes, right? In areas where you can buffer in the case that Abigail mistimes a button.
Yeah.
Right.
The scary part here is that LPN has full.
Dude,
Yeah.
he could
Fully
spin that
stocked.
critical art. He could just go for the stun. And he's got the corner. Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
right
yep,
in the
yep,
corner.
yep,
Yep,
yep.
I like it.
Baits out
Man.
that jump in. That's gonna hurt.
And since it is corner, he gets the
Oh, Oki situation.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
what it's dangerous.
What?
But he
Oh
misses
my
that
goodness.
Oki situation. He misses that confirm basically.
Oh, nice defense against that pressure from Sakura.
But no anti-air.
Again, he dashed in that time, so it was going to be hard to get an anti-air. That is crazy punishable. And then the overhead.
Yeah.
Wow.
1-0.
You know, LPN did call earlier that we're just going to get hit by that overhead.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
But
this happens.
the way that he plays, like again, like what Myers said, he's kind of a nut. He's all over the place. So how do you anticipate the
Right.
overhead if you don't know what's coming?
yeah.
Of course. He just makes you focus so much.
And
better.
then
Right,
he
yep,
just
yep.
eats a raw sweep
Yeah.
and a crush counter.
I'm kind of curious why Myers wanted to pick Sakura. I would think he would stick to his guns, which is Cammy.
Well, Cammy against Abigail is a bad matchup for Cammy in theory as well. The parry especially.
Right.
Okay.
And so it could be a very, very long night for Myers if he picks Cammy. But this could be a short night with Sakura already.
Yeah, man.
Long is dropping that combo every time he tries to hit.
Yeah, but even though he's dropping this,
he's making
he's
it.
still
He's
making it
capitalizing
happen.
on those
He's still
combos.
making it
And
happen.
just mauling, man.
One game up, one round.
The pressure is real with Abigail.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously got to adjust to how long
Ooh,
is
nice
that's-
first counter.
how long is pressuring him.
Oh wow, that all of that hit?
Okay.
Is that gonna be?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no,
liking
one
this.
more?
Yep.
Oh my goodness,
man.
clutch!
Didn't
Yep.
get the there we get the
No,
stun.
he's gonna
Not
get
so
it.
clutch.
Yep.
Oh, it's not gonna spend.
I wouldn't.
Boy, we've seen this before, though.
Yeah. Oh, we have.
There.
Very
I like
nice,
it. I
dude.
like it.
I was waiting. I was like,
See
what
Alex Myers' reactions there?
Really good anticipation,
Yeah.
looking
Yep.
for that move to be able to punish in between. So it's just really solid patience from him, right? Being able to stay calm in a situation where
Absolutely.
it can be really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
defense was on point right there.
Yeah, and I love that he was still going to hold on that meter, but he's like, you know what, I'm going to spend a little if I need.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to
Exactly.
be too cruel and then lose because of it. So good play.
Alex
Long
kind of-
dashes in.
Oh, okay. That's surprising. The first EX wake up uppercut
Yeah.
coming out of Myers. Worked out for him though.
LPN with the dash-ins though.
Oh my god. Oh
Big
my
body.
god.
So I was just about to say, even though he's jumping back, he's avoiding the crumples.
Yeah.
And he's doing a good job avoiding those, but
But he's still eating these straight hits, and then what you're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of is the counter hit low shorts,
yeah.
which leads to a link for that forward fierce, which we saw 2 times
Yeah.
in that last sequence. And he's gonna stick to Sakura. He's not gonna go to Cammy.
Okay.
I still think this is a good choice, only because again, I think Cammy. There's a lot of angles that Abigail can play, especially against Cammy. But
It's looking good so far for
Yeah, I'm
Myers.
liking this.
yep, there's the big stun.
Caught him with the trying to parry as well.
Yeah.
But this is always where it all begins. He avoids the sweep.
Still has B trigger.
Well,
Yep.
We're online. There we go.
LPN opts to block to try and bait out the EXTP. Didn't happen though, so he's gonna have to earn his next couple decisions. Oh, this is. See, this is so tough. This is so tough.
Deer in the headlights.
There we go.
Yep.
You are
Once again.
holding on to dear life.
Oh yeah.
Every single time.
I feel like Abigail's jump roundhouse it's misleading. How to deal with it.
Because
Yeah.
it looks like a big foot in your face.
Yep.
The jump arc is what really screws with you too, because you're like, is that a cross up?
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Case in point.
Here's a chance for Myers. He could possibly take a game here. He's up around, so there's opportunity. Oh,
Nice,
boy.
confirmed.
That's the meter.
Nice corner carry too.
Oh, the big counter
okay.
hit! Let's go!
Okay.
Boom. Will we get a stun? Yes.
Yep.
All
Got
right.
it.
Not going to kill. What setup he's going to do here? Ooh, goes for the throw. Up. Here it goes.
Big body.
What's
Do
the
it.
decision? Oh,
Get out of here.
Let's go, Myers.
Myers on the board.
Oh yeah, drink it up.
Takes
Drink it
it.
up.
Alright.
Drink it up.
His
Drink it
first
up.
game. All right.
Myers has woken up, everybody.
Yep. Okay.
Walk under throw. Although I don't know if that was actually a walk under.
No,
He may have
he
just
just-
like
no,
jumped
just
over.
straight up
He
whiff.
jumped- Yeah, he's complete whiff.
It's kind of hard to tell with Abigail, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Get back over here.
but the throw was, I guess, an option.
Yep.
Myers really trying to create some pressure. LPN though, I mean,
Nice.
Nice jumping. Yeah.
jumping fierce.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
That's an interesting.
in the corner.
That counter hit low short again is
Yeah.
happening. Oh, but he
Every
commits to the
time.
combo. Oh,
Oh.
no, this is not good.
That is so much damage.
Oh, got him. Yeah, I like
Gets
this.
that confirmed.
Wait, he
Is this
gets
enough?
critical over here.
Yep.
Nice. And that's going to...
Dude, that was so good. Because
That's gonna
every
kill,
single
yeah.
time we've seen LPN just chase him down.
Yeah.
Everything. So he bait out that dash with his own back dash, and it came
Yeah.
in, caught him slipping. Good stuff.
So what is Myers doing differently?
I
Since
think,
he's taking games now.
well, he's getting a little bit more space. He's able to go a little bit more corner to corner, as you're seeing here, right? Instead of him being in the corner, he's
There's
actually
that jump
leveraging some
in.
space.
There's that jump roundhouse you were talking about.
the first one.
Yeah. the
I'm
first
still, I'm
one.
still incorrect, by the way.
Hey, you know what? One jump in out of however many games we're gonna play here.
Yeah.
right.
2-1, obviously.
Myers
up around.
Myers has the momentum right now.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, he's
just
built
been-
it up.
Yep.
So, I guess what I'm seeing here is Myers is doing a lot more to pressure him as well.
He's also not eating as many crush counters or
Yeah.
counter hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's not standing still. He's being mobile. He's
Right.
moving around, right? You see him utilize the back dash to get away from those when you have blows. So
Yeah.
No,
Doing it really
absolutely.
well.
And earlier it was like you're talking about he's using more dashes, he's weaving in and out of situations instead of just trying to use the regular walk speed,
Yeah.
although really good, would still limit some of your mobility.
Exactly.
He's becoming more slippery for long catch.
Yeah. Because earlier he was eating a lot of those sweeps
Yeah.
and also the low shorts,
Well,
and we're
look at
not
that
seeing as much.
fireball chasing.
Oh, pressure. Ooh, okay.
2-2, obviously.
Close set between
For
these two. It looked like it was Long was going to run away with it.
Goes for the jump in again,
Timing, yeah.
but this time it was blocked.
The pressure, so real. The spacing pressure right now is so real for both players.
Absolutely.
One slip up.
Gets that command grab.
Very sick. That was a super dope punish.
Yeah.
It looked like a micro walk back
It
dash.
was.
Yeah.
It was a micro walk back into the back fierce. Oh, got him again! He resets
Gonna get a
it!
He's
stun.
gonna get it. Oh yeah, yeah, he is. Absolutely.
There we go.
I don't know if this is
All
gonna
right,
kill
what's he
though.
gonna
This
do?
is
Yeah.
scaling.
Where's the setup? What's
It's
the
a reset.
setup?
It's a
What's
reset.
the
It's a
setup?
reset. It's a reset. Wait.
Let's set up.
Oh no, he missed. Oh! So about that low short, that wasn't happening for a minute.
Yeah, right.
Myers, block your toes.
Gotta watch your toes.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a set this is. This is
Yeah.
fun. And that fireball spacing that Myers is also doing to LPN right now, it's also pretty relatively effective.
Right.
Oh no, that missed tying roundhouse.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to eat those jump-ins.
Yeah. Not at all.
Those are one of those reads, right? Where, oh my gosh!
What the
I mean,
madman? What a madman! Madman!
Don't fear this man.
He doesn't
There we go,
care. Yo,
Myers.
mad gear.
Show him what's up.
Mad gear, man.
There you go, Myers. Don't let him jump in on you like that.
All right, nice patience from the LPN.
Oh, this might
he
be
gonna
it.
spin?
You
Yeah,
got
he
it.
does spin. A little bit of scaling because of the V-trigger activation
Yep.
combo, but he does get that next situation, which is super scary.
What's gonna happen?
Mike,
I heard it.
Mike,
Oh,
what were you talking about earlier, Mike? About that? Yeah.
Next season.
Give us
The overhead.
I can't see it. I don't want to look at Long no more. He won again.
mean?
The overhead.
Why?
Oh man.
Why?
Who allowed this man to be?
Why?
I'm telling
Who
you.
invited him again?
This is your fault, Ted.
3-2 long. Congrats on that. Man, the overhead. It's like deer in headlights every time. You know it's coming,
Oh, yeah.
right? You
Oh,
just
yeah.
know. Hey, Myers even. I don't know if you could hear him, but he screams like,
Yeah.
You didn't block it.
Nope.
You obviously didn't block it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the score would be the other way. Good job, Long. Don't forget, we'll announce those winners for those costumes at the end of the show. You get to choose your Darkstalkers costume. Man, that overhead.
Yeah, man.
the overhead, but I had to say, man, a lot of those low shorts.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
It was easily more than 5 low shorts
Yeah.
to hit, whether it was counter hit or not.
Yeah.
As long as he gets the activation or the link or follow up,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
gets the sequence.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's like you get hit by those low shorts over and over and over. Like you're just going to be focused on that naturally. Like,
Yeah.
What can you do,
Yeah,
right? And so
right.
you know you're going to be slow
He's-
to react to these overheads
Mhm.
after that low short has been killing you through match and match.
Then he started
That's a great
eating
point, great point.
those jump ins.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
He's been conditioned. So, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Again, good job, Long. 3-2 there. We're going to have some more matches with them later. Don't forget, you can still vote in the bonus stage challenge. The options for EX City. Critical Art
He said
Gauge,
it right,
no
guys.
longer deplete. Players can use EX specials without limits. As you can see there, 58.3%. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. So 58.3% there for EX City. No critical arts, though. You'll lose
Yep.
a round
Yeah.
if you even if you confirm that bad boy. And then triggered, of course, is 41.7% there. V-trigger's no longer deplete. We saw that last week.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really
Yeah.
surprised that the
Thank
voting
you
is this way.
guys for making it happen.
All right.
Yes.
So now is the part of the show where we focus on more on the community.
Yes.
We get some
Yes.
community submitted artwork and cosplay. So the first one we are going to see here is, it's a surprise, Joshimitsu.
Hey,
Guys,
I
look at
love
his fighting
this,
stance,
man.
guys.
Yeah,
Shout outs-
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Shout out to Joshimitsu. He's from Seattle, so of course I know Joshimitsu pretty well.
Yeah.
We talk about cosplay a lot too.
That's a sick cosplay.
Yeah, his Ryu is pretty on point there. I believe that's a little bit airbrushing.
Yeah.
I was about to I was
Hey, I
looking,
mean,
I was
I-
like,
Yeah, Ted, we're getting a little jealous, right? We
I
getting
know,
jealous, Ted?
I know Josh works out, but
Can we get Ted with the airbrush? Can that happen?
all right, what's the next
I'm
one we
working
have
on
here?
it. I'm working on it, Bam. I'm working.
Karen G cosplay. Karen G, of course. I think she was just at Thunderstruck.
That young
really-
Zeku.
Yeah,
I love
sick.
that. I love it.
Really good costume. I
Yeah.
mean, she does.
She's always on point.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does amazing
She's
work.
always
so
on point, man.
thank you again, Karen G.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow her on Twitter there. Kitty Kaboom with the Sakura. So she's done a lot of different work too, but also
Working Sakura.
Yeah. So we got something to read here. I'm so proud of this Sakura cosplay for the fact that I actually did not make it for me, but for my little brother.
Aww, so
okay.
cute.
He went to Evo Japan. Wow, he went to Evo Japan to compete, and he wanted to go as Sakura. I put lots of love and attention to detail in this. I'm happy to see Capcom let her grow a little more, and I had to make sure to wear this cosplay just once as a test run, making sure he would be happy with it.
That's sick.
Thank you,
That's
Kitty
sick. I like
Kaboom.
that.
Make sure you
That's
support
awesome.
her on Twitter as well. And then I believe we have another Piggy Nuka Chun. This is the battle costume, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Chun-Li?
Yeah, the Chun-Li battle costume. Chun-Li's pretty prevalent, pretty popular with,
Yes.
with the cosplay.
Of course, you got those costumes, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you again, Piggy Nuckas. Follow her on Twitter there. And then one more here. Romanova NRS with another Chun costume.
Classic.
Another one.
The classic.
I want to say this is the one she wore at Battlegrounds 2016.
Okay.
Also, shout outs to her photographer there, Shinobi. Eric does great work. But yeah, this is the traditional Chun-Li costume, of course.
Yep.
And I think we have some artwork coming up next.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Zombie Raptor with the... Is this Laura?
I was just about to ask
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Is this?
Well, yeah,
This is
Laura.
Laura,
Laura.
but
No, I
with
love
a old man Zeku.
Yeah, it's
A
like
baby-
a little
baby-
chibi
baby-
Zeku.
How does this even
It's a
work?
baby Zeku.
It's
So we
a
had
chibi
young
Zeku.
Zeku and now baby.
A baby Zeku. Okay.
Yeah.
I really like this one, by
yeah,
the way.
this is amazing.
This is really good, like a throwback.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah,
looking.
retro look. I love it.
So again, at Zombie Raptor there on Twitter. And what else do we have here?
Guile.
That's right, Guile Day.
Guile Day.
Air Slashers, which
Yes.
by the way, Air Slasher, an artist from Russia. An artist from
That's
Russia.
what that's the one. I was like,
Yo,
and
shout outs
a
to
big fan
shout outs
of
to Air
Guile
Slasher.
and Charlie Nash from Street Fighter.
Is
So
there a day for every character?
can
I-
I salute for
Guile-
this? This is amazing.
Guile Day. I don't know if that's official.
There's a
but
day for everything, I
we,
guess.
we might have to. We might have to. All right. What's the next one? Make that official. Exo Gray Fox here with the Alex, which he probably knew LPN was coming up. So
Shout
Shout outs to the Alex
LPN
Nation.
Of course.
2.0. Yeah. LPN the Alex player.
Yeah.
Occasionally. All right. I think that's. Oh no,
No,
that's
no,
right.
no.
Shadow Lady.
Maddest Mao,
Maddest Mao.
with the Shadow Lady Chun Li. Mao is such a great artist.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
I really.
Mattis, where's my Urian art?
Whoa.
Hey, stop
Whoa,
the
whoa.
time.
Can you stop?
It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the
man.
community,
Yo,
Ted.
I mean,
He's overdue.
it should be noted that Mao is a Urian main.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So she owes me one.
All right.
So quick question.
All right.
I'm thinking right now about
Yeah.
the Guile Day. I wonder if Guile Day is actually like a day for like Sonic Booms, like the first time we found Sonic Booms, like actual Sonic Booms.
do you even remember? Do you remember the first time you pulled off a Sonic Boom?
No.
Was it accident? I don't know.
I meant like a plane Sonic
Oh,
Boom.
all right.
all right, my bad.
All right, as we move on, the Capcom Pro Tour, as you know, my specialty is the Capcom Esports Capcom Pro Tour. We're going to recap what took place this week. We got a couple event results, 2 events this weekend. We'll start here with Thunderstruck 6.
Yeah.
First place there, Punk. No longer Echo Fox
No longer.
as of today. That's some
The
news.
last time, yeah.
Echo Fox Punk, that was his last tournament. He wins the tournament. A couple days later, some changes. But Sonic Box JB there, second place. LT Grade third. 8th grade fourth. 8th grade. I remember that guy because he played Bonchan one year. I don't remember what tournament it was, but he took a selfie with them like up on the stage.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I think he lost, but then Cannibal 5th, Doomsnake again making a top 8 5th. Pinoy, San Diego's Pinoy,
Yeah.
and Shadow X there tied for 7th. And then the online North America East 1 tournament, Knuckle Dew with a first place there. Idom's so strong.
Yeah.
For a North American player. Second there, Saber third. I think he's from Montreal. Third, Shine 4th. Brian F and Tampa Bison tied for 5th, and Mojo and Spaceboy tied for 7th. So now I believe, as a result of this Thunderstruck tournament, we have a clip that we wanted to play and have you guys break down because to me it was a pretty interesting result. And I'll
was a hype
just,
match.
Yeah, I'll just toss it over to you guys and let you break it down.
Yeah, and I think the sequence of this whole clip is very interesting because to me this is it's the definition of when playing by the book goes wrong.
Right.
Right. So we start off in the round with JB missing the combo in the corner, but that's not the problem. The problem was that he ended up in the corner, right? Which led to him eating throws consecutively. And you know what happens when you have a big lead like that? The first thing in your head is like, you know what? I'm going to minimize all the damage that I'm going to take. So I'm just going to eat throws. Guess what? The opponent knows your playbook, and he's going to go in there. Then on the third, what looked like a throw attempt was actually a medium punch that caught him as he was trying to jump. There's no counter hit, and the only way you can get hit is either you didn't block or you try to jump.
But what did JB had to do in order to
Prevent that from happening?
prevent the third mix-up?
I think that, well, first of all, he didn't have any meter going into that after he missed a combo,
Okay.
right? And so he could not EX reversal, which means he only had a V reversal, and the only opportunity he had was after blocking that first crouching medium punch, because everything else was out of range, and he was going for the throat, which means that he had the tech, in theory, right? But at that point, you have to commit to your strategy,
Yeah.
you know?
Do you still believe in take the throw?
It always depends on the circumstances. You know, sometimes you have to take a risk. I think like playing by the book too much can sometimes put you in a really, really bad situation because it makes you, guess what, predictable.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, taking 2 throws, and obviously, if you're the aggressor, then the you want to instill in your opponent, well, are you going to go for a third throw or not?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
That's the guess. And on that particular exchange, he guessed wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The summary of this, though, was after he got into the corner, it took him 14 seconds to just dismantle him,
Right.
get the stun, and then take the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. And as you mentioned, he had no real resources to escape.
Until after he got stunned.
Which at that point, it's meaningless.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So with that, I do have a topic that I want to bring up with you guys. Recently, we found out that Street Fighter V's Arcade Edition is coming to Japanese arcades, and as you know, Street Fighter 4 has been very prevalent in Japanese arcades.
Yeah.
Arcade culture has been strong in Japan for quite some time, but with competition and the Capcom Pro Tour moving over to Street Fighter V, that's been I guess maybe sort of an issue with Japanese players. You see more, what do you call it, like places like Esports Arena, right?
Yeah.
Where they have to gather there and play games,
Yeah.
unlike an arcade where you can just get off work or
Right.
get out of school and go play.
Mhm.
So anyways, I think based on that, we saw Japanese or Asian competition sort of lag behind everyone else for a short period. Now I think we're starting to see them catch up. But with these arcades, with Street Fighter V being in arcades now, I think we're actually going to see Japan get pretty strong, especially maybe the mid or lower tier players. So tell me, what do you think about that? And also, how do you think the U.S. could benefit from an arcade revival? I'll start with you, Anthony.
Sure. So in Japan, it's a much smaller region compared to the United States. Let's first start off with that, right? In Japan, arcade culture is still going strong. You have a lot of brick and mortars that are carrying these arcade cabinets with these games. And when you think about arcades, they're more like a rec center than
Right.
really anything else. You have some time to spare. You maybe have a basketball with you. You go to the basketball court and you shoot some hoops. It's the same concept with arcades, and a lot of brick and mortars over in Japan will still carry that. So I think that will help to really strengthen the community in Japan. Back in the days in the U.S., and I hate to go into this history, but going back into the days, like arcades would exist in a lot of different places: convenience stores, laundromats, video stores. A lot of
None of these things that anyone knows what they are now.
Exactly, right. It's kind of some of these places where you would almost treat as a rec center,
Right.
even though they're somebody else's business. They don't quite exist in today's culture, and so I think that because of that, and of course the geography of the U.S.,
Yeah.
it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I would say, for it to help the community in the U.S., although I think at least having the opportunity of creating these types of rec centers would still be beneficial at the end of the day.
Yeah. Bam. I mean, what's better, arcades or like the dojo house? I mean, because we see that more
Right.
in Japan too, like
Definitely,
dojo house,
definitely.
right? And we're seeing that more here in the U.S. What do you think helps their scene more?
I think ultimately arcades do. I think that is going to be a major thing. And I think also it doesn't just help their scene, it has a very global impact because we're still very transfixed on a lot of Japanese talent. It's been major since like the dawn of FGC.
Right, yeah.
And knowing about players like Dio and looking at Tokido and everyone. And it's so like that is just a lot of people are going to look out for that. So just seeing that scene that's going to be already going to be under a magnifying glass, get better, improves everyone, right? And then when you have a place where people can kind of come together and build, scenes get better. I mean, we've seen that with Dominican Republic, we've seen that with the UK, and seeing what those boys have been able to do. And I think that's going to be something that is going to have positive feedback to the rest of our community. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
Ted?
Console for life.
This
No, I was just playing.
Get out of here.
I was
Get out
just
of here.
playing.
I don't want you around anymore.
Kick rocks. Like,
I was just playing. To be honest, I'm kind of jealous of you guys because I didn't get to experience the arcade history. I kind of grew up playing consoles, and like I said, I joined the scene when Street Fighter V came out. But at the same time, a lot of this generation has an easy access to this game, and everybody has a PS4.
Yeah.
So
But I think he proves a really good point in terms of like the transition of where things used to be
Right.
and where things
Yeah.
are now, right? And maybe it's partially to help preserve what we used to see before, and maybe give these younger cats an opportunity to see kind of what it used to be like when all these guys would just gather on a random Friday night and just play and talk about Street Fighter.
Yep. We're going to get Myers and LPN in here in just a second to talk about this also, but I will say the last sort of lasting impression I have of arcades is when I went to TGS in 2015, and I went to the Taito Game Station in Shinjuku, and so this was still Ultra Street Fighter 4, obviously, and it must have been at least like 20 years since I'd seen an arcade full, right? And they have maybe 20, 24 cabinets, and every one of them is occupied. Obviously, they're training for TGS, but still, just the fact that every one of those cabinets were occupied was pretty incredible. So to see something like that again, I think would be pretty cool. All right, I want to bring Myers and LPN on real quick, so we're going to switch out so I can have. So we can get their opinion on this. Neither one of these. Well, actually, LPN's old enough to remember arcades. If you've never heard LPN's story about how he met Anthony,
I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
I kind of want to hear that.
I need to hear that.
I don't even know that.
all right, you know what? We're not. This story might be too long for this segment, but I'll tease you this.
If you guys subscribe to me right now, I'll tell the story.
Yeah, I'll tease this. It had to do with LPN beating Anthony. And then telling him something about Sagat. So
that's like the core of the story right there.
Well,
let's just save it.
No.
Let's just save it for a different time.
Arcades, Japan.
Arcades.
You just went to
Asia
recently.
They will destroy us even harder.
Oh man,
is what I'm thinking.
So how do you adjust for that?
How do you adjust for that?
If that's the case,
I feel like the only way that Americans can compete against that when it happens is we have to really band together. There's a good example of like Rob TV. He was like on Twitter just asking questions. A lot of people were like responding. I think we need more of that. We need more discussion, open discussion on Twitter, because the more people people aren't going to get the information that they get like as top players.
Sure.
We need more up and comers to learn like we do, right? So I think that's one of the only ways that we can really compete, and we need people to start studying harder. When I look at the Japanese players and when I talk to them, they know frame data like none other. What a V trigger is on block, what you can do to chase a backdash, all this stuff that I feel like a lot of American players don't do. A lot of American players really focus on
still playing from the heart.
Playing playing too fundamental, and I feel like even Tokido, if you watch him play against like Oil King, he if you look at him from Evo Japan to now, he's playing so much more solid back then, and now he's like embracing the 5 aspect. Like he's dashing more. Like even if it's negative, he's dashing more, and it's working. So I feel like we have to really play to the game and put our pride beside. And really just emulate what they do and just study harder than them.
Long?
Going on with the arcade scene, I think is going to be really impactful. I mean, I would say one of the best benefits of arcade scene is the forced engagement. You know, when you're playing side by side or head to head, like you're gonna have to talk eventually, right? You're gonna ask questions like, "Why did you do that?" or "Who are you?" "How long you been playing for?" And that's really where it sparks. You know, the common interest obviously is Street Fighter, but once you get that initial conversation going, it's gonna keep going, and then you could link up, get numbers, and just practice together, right? But playing on console, obviously, won't get that naturally. So I mean, like, it's great that we have esports arena and stuff like that, and people come by, they pay for it in a lot of amount of time. But the arcade, just the idea of just putting your card up next or a quarter, I think it just resonates a lot better, because I'm coming up. I'm the next opponent. It's very reminiscent of Street Fighter arcade mode, right? It goes in a certain order. So like Myers was mentioning before, Japanese players definitely are very interactive with one another, and when they do discuss, it's actually like a full-on discussion. There's gonna be some debates. Over here in the States, I think because Twitter is so saturated, it's really hard to even start a debate.
It's hard to filter.
Everything is pure opinion, right? And it's crazy. Like you mentioned before, you can't filter it. So a lot of people have to work in small groups. And I think if we could build a better community for that, having the arcade, everybody's there at the same time. We could all watch the match together, all just have an open discussion, and I think that's going to be much more efficient than it is now.
All right, so The answer's simple then. We just need more arcades here.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough.
Done.
All right. So real quick before we move on, the CPT standings. Let's take a look at that. We showed you the results from this past weekend. Not a lot of change, but I think one thing we should call out here is number 25 there, Punk, no longer Echo Fox, but he does bump himself up. 26 is going to be sort of the, I guess, the bottom line there.
Yeah.
And so with 603 points, he bumps himself up, and of course everyone moves down a spot. And I will mention that we confirmed, One Frame Link, who helped us out with the format this year, confirmed that the top 14 players are safe. So that would be Tokido through Phenom there on the left at 1,072 points, mathematically safe, so qualified for Capcom Cup. Basically, what they've said is 1072 is sort of the line now that you need to get to in order to qualify, but that number will go down because we have more events coming, and obviously more points coming into the leaderboard. So coming up on the CPT, we've got a couple more events this weekend, a big one actually. But we have a ranking event in LATAM. So BATS, Buenos Aires True Salt, October 13th through 14th. And big one, SEAM 2018 Asia Regional Final.
I'm excited for this.
SEAM's always a great event, but again, this year it's been a regional final in the past, but there's been a slight change. So the first day of competition is that open tournament. We allow all international players to compete in that. They're playing for points, and then the top 8 will be decided for regional finals on the second day. Will be decided based on the results. There could be some movement there. So the top 8 regional finals will play out on that final day, and that will determine which player from Asia will be qualified for Capcom Cup. So, all right. So one more time, let's take a look at the bonus challenge poll results.
Who's winning? Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, wait. What? Is this 48.3 and 30?
It doesn't add to.
Invalid voting. That's
okay.
See, that's when you know the stream monsters are at it again, dude. As always.
Man, well, at any rate,
check those votes,
EX
guys.
City is still ahead, 48.3. So we're gonna. It looks like we're gonna see some full EX or
Special
some full
moves.
critical art gauges there. All right. So having said that. Should we just move on to the?
I say we should. Yes.
Challenge.
And the rules in this is going to be a first to 10.
So first to 10 rounds, similar to last week. Easy for me to say. First to 10 rounds, and don't forget, if you use a critical art, you will lose that round.
Okay.
So no sick confirms. I believe our players are in place, so maybe we can.
Let's look at. Let's pan over to them.
See what they're doing here. All right. Deep thought.
I just want to know who it's going to be. Who's going to be the one who's going to confirm into a critical art? I want to know. I want to know.
It's definitely going to be Myers.
Myers, what's up?
That habit will kick in.
I'm telling you right now, if LPN picks G, it's going to be him.
It's definitely
all of our Wednesday night fights, he always accidentally does his critical art.
Okay.
Every WNF.
Okay.
I've noticed that.
And now it's probably going to be me.
Now if I do it first.
Let's see. Who has the most broken EX? I wish I could see the chat right now.
So first to 10 rounds,
I don't know
full
to pick. It's gonna be
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
bar without
All right. Let's
First
using
10
any
rounds,
critical art. What characters do you think? I mean, at this point, this is
They
just
can do any.
fun, right? They can choose any character they want. They don't even have to play seriously if they wanted to.
one of his different shorts.
If you wanted to see somebody, who would it be?
You got an eyeball too. Okay.
LPN, I think.
I mean, LPN. Yeah.
Unlimited.
do you want?
Oh, actually.
I was gonna say Bison, but no. Give me borrowed.
One versus 10. Right,
So
okay.
one set, first to 10.
Oh, it's a god?
No, he's not gonna play.
No, borrowed. Yeah.
Urian?
Oh no! What a dirt bag!
Borrow. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Balrog?
You're really doing this?
What a dirt bag!
LPN speaking Balrog?
Yeah, he's speaking Balrog.
All right. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Which one you want? One?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, he
Myers
is plus on
forgot.
every single one of those.
I
Wait a
don't-
minute.
I definitely don't know.
plus
How
on
to-
everything.
What's the reasoning for?
This is some
What do you think
scumbaggery.
about the? Yeah. What do you think about the reasoning for them picking these two characters?
Well, obviously it's gonna be dash punches.
In my head, I don't have a reason for Sagat. I mean, EX fireballs, but EX dash punches. First of all, they're +1 on block, and Sagat's fastest normal is 4. So he can just continue to do. Guess what? EX dash punch, standing jab. EX dash punch, standing jab. EX dash punch, standing jab. Rinse and repeat. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's
So,
just
but the thing is,
regaining-
yeah, they do have to wait for the meter to come back, right? So I guess that's his opportunity.
Yeah, that's a lot of chip damage.
There you go.
The meta.
Oh, you can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about
Then
that.
he just sits back.
Yeah.
Get back that meter.
These guys are holding back their critical arts right now. They want to land it so bad right now. Oh,
That
no.
could have been a big jump in.
I want a critical art so bad.
Just EXDP him, fool.
Not like that.
Not like that. No, I'm telling him. I mean, like, I meant to say EXDP him when he's trying to do that string.
Coach him right, Anthony.
You went all samurai.
Oh, wow.
Calling out samurai right there.
Mikey, please.
So here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, don't forget you can change characters.
Oh my gosh, this is abusive.
And I'm pretty sure the chat could hear these guys, having fun. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, dude, what the hell?
Me too. I mean,
I can't fireball, dude.
sounds like what's the problem?
You're right. Oh my God, no. Super.
super
Come on, Long. Super.
I was
wanted a
hoping he was
super.
going to super. I was hoping he
I
was
have the
super. I guess
reaction.
we could just lose that round.
Okay.
No, not like this.
Oh wait, is it plus?
Always plus.
No, he's not.
That's
waited.
What is that on block?
Alright.
Depends on the distance.
All right,
Depends on the distance. It could be up to +3.
Oh, okay.
That was some BS, dude.
All right, so what is that? 2-0 for long, right?
2-0.
That's two-
right.
that's 2 rounds to none.
Don't forget it.
But Myers gets to
Myers.
pick another
What,
character.
what,
Doesn't
what,
wanna be
what are we
Scott.
going to? What are we going to?
To 10.
10
First to
rounds.
First to 10 rounds, guys.
Okay,
Who
so
else
who
I
else
want?
is a character that they can pick? That would be like abusive.
Well, so
You pick your character first.
You
I
don't-
can't. You gotta.
Yeah,
go
you gotta
first.
tell me who you want.
What? That's
Tell me who you want, man.
All right.
Who else?
Give me.
So I guess he's allowing Long to pick his character.
I don't want him to counter pick. I'll pick whoever.
Give me. Give me Laura.
Oh God. Okay.
He wants Laura. Wait, what?
Okay.
no, I'm not.
No, he's not picking it for Alex. He's picking it for himself. He's picking Laura.
Yeah.
He's gonna play Laura instead of Balrog. But who would?
I kind of liked what Long was doing.
Oh gosh, now he just wants to return the favor.
That's boring.
Oh, nice choice.
Pick my boy.
He's picking himself.
I'm picking myself.
That's cheating.
No, long
I was
had a
thinking
Laura in
like
season
Tyrion,
1.
That's next level stuff.
shoulder
Pick
tackles
Laura.
all day.
But it's -2, it's not plus.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Right?
Hold
Well,
on. Myers, did you pick Alex?
I picked Alex.
Myers picked Alex.
I'm just EX
Oh,
chopping
okay.
all day.
Alex is Alex.
Oh God.
I
Why
mean, he just starts off with like that on block is crazy punishable. He just goes for it.
Oh God, dude.
What is?
Long's too cheap. I'm not cheap enough.
See, the thing is, you want to go with plus.
Oh no, you should have. Command grab him, Myers.
Why the hell? I'm immediately
Don't
leaving
forget
Alex
you can
right now.
knee. Hands up.
Whoa, the pressure.
Oh no, Myers, please. Don't let it happen like that.
Let's go.
That was not a good EX pick, dude. All right,
Pick
all
a
right.
character where the EX can give you possible plus frames.
hell is
That's your best bet at this point.
Think about it, Alex. Think
go.
about it.
Look at LPN.
We gotta find you a
Let's go.
Okay.
That's all he wants.
Okay.
Let's go.
Plus
Yeah,
frames.
that's all he wants. All the plus
All
buttons.
I want
I got
for
it.
Christmas.
I got it.
All the plus.
Okay, it seems like Myers has something up his sleeve right now.
Give me Vega.
Yo, Rashid might be
Vega?
a pretty decent pick if they don't have a reversal. Because he could just do that.
Where is Vega? Like, I forgot. Is he in the game? Like,
He doesn't even know Vega's on, where Vega's on located on the screen
Oh,
right
shit, who
now.
was a good pick? The X Fireball Plus? What's Vega gonna do though?
Won't he do?
Unlimited wall dives?
Well, he could get through the fireballs with the EX roll.
Yeah.
How do I be cheaper? All right.
But, yeah,
You playing the
EX
cheapest
wall
kid in
dives.
the game.
I know. That's why I did it.
Let's find out. We'll find out.
Okay.
He's like,
Oh
nope.
my God.
Get back down.
Oh!
No,
Good
there
game.
we go.
Which way do you block?
Oh God.
Oh my God, he just does it.
So here you see is a classic case of what happens when someone who doesn't main the game's roster.
Oh my
What was that?
We got Myers on the board!
No, that's not me. That's not me. I wish it was me. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
that was on.
That's wrong.
What are you watching?
I thought Myers
Oh,
was
that was long the whole time.
I'm so disappointed right now.
Bro, it's right there. The name is right there.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, I apologize. I really want Myers.
You wasted that
I wasted the energy.
enthusiasm for Myers. It's
Oh my
gone
I'm
now.
ready for Myers.
Oh man.
I thought Myers was Vega.
Oh my God, these jabs.
Oh dear. Oh, it's negative. There's the punish.
I'm out.
No way.
Oh, nice fun.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Oh no, he's gonna go underneath.
Does
Oh,
Demon
God.
count as super?
Is it really 4-0 right now?
Yeah, it's 4-0.
Nah, it's probably 5-0. What do you mean?
Wait.
Oh, he got me.
Oh,
Fuck up.
Oh my God. 5-0.
I'm a Vega main.
This?
I'm a Vega main.
I think I may have to recommend a character switch there. This is not working out.
How do I?
Pick Long's character for him, in fact.
What?
No. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Dishonorable.
I'm a dishonorable man, so that's okay.
What was I signing myself up for trying to out cheap Long? This is not.
Trying to out cute Long.
This is impossible.
this is
That's
like
not
my
real
favorite
name.
segment of
Okay.
the show.
Okay.
This is where all the fun happens.
They're still thinking about their
Okay,
strategy.
give him Birdie. Give him Birdie.
No, Bernie.
Who would you want to pick? Would you pick Urian?
I mean, unlimited EX tackles.
All right.
It's only minus
Kunai.
2.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Technically still your turn a little bit.
Oh, this might be dirty. Birdie?
Dirty Birdie.
What? Yeah. Limited
Damn.
dolphin dives.
He said divins.
Dive in down.
Dolphin dives are quick. And then you could do the EX
Bullhorn.
yeah.
Oh, he's look at him. He doesn't know how to play this game. He forgot, guys. He's like, how do I play this?
Oh God.
my God.
Oh, what the?
I don't want it. I tried to mash up.
Oh no, restart.
No, it's good. It's good.
No, let's let him rock it. Let's let him rock. Let him rock
He
it.
gets the round though.
Well, technically, we're supposed to get the round, but right now it's not looking too good for him. Anyways.
No, he's diving. He's diving.
Play the 50-50.
Okay, hold on. Does Long get another?
Long should never ever be allowed
I
to
don't know.
use
Hey,
permanent
judge,
hero.
who's the judge?
Who's the
Who's the
judge?
judge?
It's
6-0,
already
6-0.
5-0.
Is it
Okay.
6-0? Let's just call it a
What is-
6-0.
Is it 6 now?
That's 6-0 right
So
now.
now, guys.
Oh.
Oh, we got combos. Oh.
I told you Myers would be the
super.
first one.
Wait a minute. I got these though.
You know the problem though is he's not gonna have any more kunai soon.
Oh my God.
There's your limitation.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh no! Which is it?
Long,
East
another
off
one.
the
Oh, that works. Oh, he tried to do another one.
Of course.
Birdie goes swimming, yo.
bat.
He's swimming
can't
right
escape.
now.
You can't.
What do I do? Jesus.
She never gave me unlimited meters.
Someone.
What's gonna happen here?
know.
So
Obama help.
Boogie didn't work out. Actually, no characters worked out.
None did.
Anybody? A suggestion, please? For Myers?
Help her.
Who do I
Pick a
eat?
better character.
I mean, Cammy? Like, I don't.
No.
No.
I need an EX move.
Damn.
I mean, you need a character you can use. Nash?
Yeah, I actually want to see Nash. I want to see Nash.
I'll try that.
Do
I want
it.
to see Nash. There we go.
Pick a
Thank
cool
you,
costume.
panel.
Cool costume. Oh,
Shouldn't have missed it.
Halloween?
Frankenstein.
Who do you want?
Let me get a.
I actually forgot about this costume.
Long is like a genius. Like
Season 1
believe so,
Halloween
yeah.
costume.
Long's like, let me pick Blanca, Laura.
Jungle Dynamo!
Oh my god.
Punish all those rainbow balls.
Problem.
I never thought I'd get salty getting bodied in like a dumbass mode. Like.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Okay. You guys. All right, what's gonna happen? All right. Nash.
Oh, there you go.
All right, he's gonna clip him right there on the entry.
There we go.
Let's go,
Plus,
plus
there we go.
frames.
What I wanted to do.
LPN trying to get cute there with the movement.
I did a
I learned it from
candy.
Kim.
Oh fuck.
Oh no!
I'm blocking. What?
That was crazy.
Keep.
Ooh.
Oh no! That's really plus. That EX electricity. I forgot he had that too.
Oh come on, dude.
Okay, so I'm out of options, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know what to
man.
recommend.
This is
from
a
here.
wash.
I felt like
What's the
Myers
score,
went
ref?
through all.
Literally just ask LPN.
What's the score, ref?
I lost.
I want to
track
play
of
this out. Let's play
scoring.
this out. All right.
8-0.
It is the worst I've ever gotten bodied.
Oh, and they're gonna
from
run
Kim.
with it right now.
Why is that? Why is it trade?
Oh! I'll take it.
Okay, he landed it though.
No.
See, I don't know if I can let
Okay.
this rock.
So that round goes to Long.
Okay, so it's 9.
9-0.
No, it's not. This dude's hopping around. Of course, I can't get the right input.
Blanca, what are you
I know. It's definitely hitting for
Give him a mercy round.
Okay, we'll not. We'll,
All right,
we
well,
won't
that's
count
not
that.
score that. That's not
we
score
won't count that. So it's still 8-0, guys. We want to see these guys play more.
Oh no, he's just using it with his balls.
Wait a minute. I got this.
Oh god.
No.
Give me
Where
out
it
here.
gets scary.
Oh dude.
Oh, he put.
I don't think Long knows how to.
Punish him.
No. I have the super now.
All right, come on.
Let's
You
go,
say yes.
Myers. Put yourself on the board.
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
No! He just goes for a sweep.
I learned that from Kim.
You're crazy,
I
Long.
learned that from Kim.
All right,
5,
we,
6, 7, 8.
it's still 9-0. It's still 9-0. It's cool. We gave you a mercy round.
I show no mercy.
Why does Long play Blanca? What the hell is this, dude?
I'm just natural.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Dude, Cobra Kai, dude. No mercy.
This is an example of Long having no fear and doing whatever he wants in his head.
But like you said, Long is a character specialist. So I feel like he has experience.
He's a fighting game specialist.
Yeah.
This dude just wants to do what he feels like based on
Yeah,
what he
plus
thinks is
frames.
right.
I'll take it.
Oh,
And he's still
my
doing
God.
This guy should never have plus frames.
This guy should never.
Oh my
no.
god. It's all got punish
You
him!
feel super.
Yo, he may take a round.
Get around! I'm rooting for you!
Let's go, baby. I'm sorry, everyone watching.
Let me switch
Basically, you're
Okay.
saying that's for you, Panoptic. That win was for you.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
I didn't know I can't go through projectiles.
Oh my god.
Kim didn't teach me
I
this.
mean, it never has.
Why
do you mean?
am I so tired right now?
I'm pretty sure
Go
4
for
went
it.
through EX. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
EX went through fireballs.
All right. I gotta come back right now. 9-0. All right,
9-1.
let's do
It's
it.
9-1 right
Okay,
now.
so it's not a
This
complete
could be the
wash.
all-time comeback.
Give me Urian.
You want Urian? Okay.
I could coach you, Myers.
He's playing Urian.
Get up there and coach him now.
Yes.
I think I'd like to hand this off to you, Ted, so you can coach him.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, he's going Cammy. See, I told you,
I
he's
gotta
Cammy.
do it.
Play a character you know.
I gotta do it. Wait, who do you want? Urian?
Yeah, give me Urian.
Okay.
All right, opportunity right here. LPN making bad choices.
What? I seen the way Ted plays. He looks pretty even. You just do things, right?
All right, 9-1. Do you think this can happen? Do you think?
Do I believe?
Do you believe?
Yes, the LPN will take this.
I don't even believe. Oh god.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Now I definitely don't believe.
Oh my god, that.
Oh.
Do not lose to this Yuri.
I'm not playing serious.
Do not. No.
No.
Long, you're not me.
You're right.
God, she doesn't have good EX moves. I just realized. Fuck.
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Oh my god.
All right.
At least it wasn't a 10-0.
It was not a 10-0.
1 round, dude.
Congratulations, Long, again. 10-1?
Long's not invited for a while.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what Long is practicing at home.
Whoever said he shouldn't have plus frames.
You don't want to go into the head of his.
I can't wait
You
to
really
see.
don't
Joshua
want
never
that
gave me
guy.
so many characters
Trust me
to
on
choose
this.
from.
Oh my
Being
God.
Long's fan for this long, no pun intended, you don't want to go into the head of this man. You just run in circles.
All right. Congrats again, Long, 10-1. Long LPN 2.0. Again, on top. All right, so we're going to get you guys in some casual matches as well, Anthony and Ted, with our guests. And we have some winners.
Yes, we do.
For the face-off portion of the show. 5 winners, and I believe they can bring them up here right now. Oh, it was almost there. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
So this is, of course, the sweepstakes winners for the Darkstalkers costume.
Yep.
We'll contact you, actually. We find it easier to just do that and say, hey, which costume do you want? At @CopItAll_C, at See-Through Stomach. I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
Like some of
That's
these
nice.
Twitter,
That's
like
nice.
Twitter
Yeah,
handles,
yeah,
like,
okay,
like I'm
okay.
kind of jealous.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right. I like it.
At The Miracle. All right. At Hard Dropper and at IFD_delusion. Keep an eye on your Twitter, because we'll contact you and find out. You get your choice of which Darkstalkers costume you want.
Those costumes are so sick.
They are.
so
They're
good.
too good.
Yeah,
too
yeah.
good. Okay, so the guys are gonna play some casual games. I believe we're getting into that right now.
Yep.
Who's up?
There we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Anthony and Alex. So I feel like this is actually gonna be a serious set right here.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna play for real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anthony's gonna play for real, right?
No, always. That's how he has fun.
Myers needs revenge after the beatdown he just took. So Anthony is going to be his victim. He's going to be victimized.
to take his frustrations out on it.
All right. So while we're doing that, also let's take a look at the chat here. What do we got? Chat, talk to me.
I want to hear, man. I want to hear from the stream monster, dude.
Stream monsters chime in. I believe Myers is obviously Sakura here, and Anthony's putting in some time with Sagat. Suba D says, "Where's Julio been?" Actually, we'd like to find that out too.
It's actually a really
I know
good
he's
question.
Well, I mean, real talk. He was injured for a while,
Yeah.
and I think he's had to take some time off as a result. I think tendonitis was the deal. So, unfortunately, that meant that he. Yeah, see, there you go. Where is this taking place?
Taking place.
So yeah,
Yep.
we are at the Esports Arena in Oakland.
Jack London Square.
Yep.
Yep.
Recently, how long has this place been open now? It's been
It's like
3
months.
Yeah.
4 months. Yeah.
Wednesday Night Fights is here, obviously, or as some of the locals call it, Hella.
Yep. Hella Night Fights. Yep. I love that name, actually.
Yeah, Myers is getting his revenge. Good. Good for you. Good for you, Myers.
Good for you. Beat him up. Good for you.
MZ, no more firm details that we can talk about yet on the upcoming input update, but I assure you they're working hard on that. October 23rd, as we announced earlier, we will have an update to address the input delay issues.
Yeah.
So just look forward to that. I think it's going to be pretty good for a lot of players. So
No, absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to be excited.
what? say no to weaves? Why don't you do churning the butter no more? Well, I mean, that's obviously not for us to answer, but I guess the easy answer to that is the TOs for that just decided it was probably time for that to end.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Churning the butter was a really good reboot, though. I kind of missed that.
Lows. Wait, Wednesday night fights and Hella night fights are the same thing? Yes. They are, in fact, one in the same.
I mean, I guess just to clarify, Wednesday night fights in Oakland.
Yes.
And Hella night fights.
Yeah.
Is Capcom ever going to do anything down under? I'm assuming you mean Capcom Pro Tour. You know, the schedule is always under, I guess, evaluations, probably the best way to say it, each year. So nothing to confirm as far as events for next year. But, you know, there's been some great tournaments in Australia.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to try and support as many regions as we can.
I still have not gone to Australia. I definitely need to go.
This dude, Dr. Swagenheimer, trying to get us to say a tongue twister. I'm definitely not saying that. Like at first glance, I have a feeling that just might say something.
Yeah, right. No, 100%.
Get us banned on Twitch. Nah,
yeah, easy bait.
Not doing it.
Come on, man.
All right, who do we have
Dr.
here?
Swagheimer. That's a great name, though.
Yeah.
Swagheimer.
LPN and Ted? Urian and Abigail? Bison? G. Let me see the Urian and G.
Ooh. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see Ted get upset. That's what I want to see.
Ted upset?
Yeah. That's what I came here for.
Ever tell you about the pop-off, Ted's pop-off at West Coast Warzone?
No. Yeah. I think he showed me.
He's already laughing. He knows.
Yeah.
So he's playing Punk.
Yeah.
This is in pools.
Yeah.
He's playing Punk, and I mean, to be honest with you, at this point, I don't really know Ted that well.
Right.
I mean, I know of him, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, so he's playing Punk. And if I remember right, so Ted's playing Urian. I want to say Punk might be playing Nash or something, not Karen. He's playing whoever it is, but not Karen.
Yeah.
And Ted beats him. Ted beats him
Right.
in pools. And when he wins, have you ever been to West Coast Warzone?
No, I haven't.
So it's down, I forgot the hotel, but it's down in Orange County, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of something like, I don't know, like a Holiday Inn.
Right.
So we're in a ballroom. And he wins, so he knocks Punk in the losers. And this is when Punk is like super strong.
Yeah. He's just
like
destroying everybody.
I mean, yeah, he's obviously super strong.
Right.
But like he was in,
Untouchable.
yeah, I mean he was like in top form, right? And he beats Punk, and he puts his controller down, and he like does this thing where he runs laps around the entire ballroom, and then to top it off, he runs up to like the camera, and he gets like his face is all up in the camera, and he's like, he's like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's living up to the no respect thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, who is this guy?
Just popping off.
Like, are you serious? Like, he's acting like he just won Evo,
Yeah,
right?
like
and
he
he
didn't
beat
care.
fucking Pools.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say,
Yeah.
it's a good thing he popped off like that, because then he had to face Punk again.
Yes.
And this time, he played him in the Urian mirror match, and Punk won.
Damn, man. Come on.
Like,
no
how you gonna
respect,
go out like
though.
that?
You can't get disrespected like that
Yeah.
when your name's no respect, dude.
Anyways, G.
Yeah.
Sick G. I don't know. I like watching G.
Oh, yeah, no. Honestly, this character, I think, for a lot of people, really made the season so memorable. Like, obviously, there's a ton of amazing characters that people were excited about, but it's always something special when a new character comes in the season and people, like, automatically fit them in. It seems like they fit nicely in the lore, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just, people love that stuff because it grows more attachment to the game and everything. So, yeah, amazing character, super fun for people to use, a lot of cool options.
Bushin style. I was like, I beat Punk in pools too, and I didn't pop off. It was off stream at NCR. See, you know what? You should have just popped off.
Yeah, you should have. You should have get him with the Bushin.
Ran it.
I know.
What you should have done was you should have ran a couple laps like Ted did, and then just found the camera. It doesn't even matter if it was off stream, right? Just go find the camera on stream.
Why is he in the camera? Just straight up just grabs the camera.
That's what you should have done.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
So Joe Cool McCall, what happens if someone is unable to compete at Capcom Cup this year like last year? Will everyone just move up one spot? So, yes. Essentially what would happen, so, I mean, this is obviously referencing to if the Capcom Cup champion is not able to play. Previously, what we did was we took the second place player from the year before. That was the rule of succession. I don't feel like that was necessarily a controversy when that happened with NuckleDoo not competing. But after reviewing that, we kind of felt like, yeah, it's probably better if we just open up the spot to the leaderboard. So essentially what would happen is if a player can't, and there's actually been instances of players not being able to compete. I think it was 2016. There was a player from Europe who maybe couldn't obtain a visa.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's actually how Human Bomb, Johnny, got in. And so that was like the 32nd seed, I think.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it was a lower seed, so it really kind of didn't matter. But in any case, if a player can't compete, then we would obviously just open up a spot on the leaderboard, so we just kind of bump everyone up.
Yeah, and then definitely long term for a lot of people, they're going to think it's more like fair.
Right.
For all these people
Yeah.
that are working,
Sure.
traveling to all these tournaments too, so they can get rewarded off their hard work. So
Absolutely.
it's good stuff.
So we have Ted and Alex here, and Ted is getting mauled in the corner. Wow, nice. I mean, everyone in the room is just like, whoa.
Yeah, right?
That was pretty sick.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Joe Cool McCall, yes. So essentially, whatever spot that player is in, the people below that player would move up, and then we would just open a spot on the leaderboard, the global leaderboard. Dereliction, what does Justin Long smell like? I bet it's deceptively nice. Justin Long always smells nice.
I'm sure.
Alex is in trouble here.
Yep. Caught. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ted's going to run laps if he wins this one.
Yeah, oh, no, definitely. Just don't break the equipment, Ted.
Yeah. Capcom Cup spots be finalized. Rio Ayanami. So, obviously, we have to play through the season until the 1 through 26 players are qualified mathematically. So there's that, and then of course there is the players from the regional finals that would qualify. Because remember, the only sort of auto-qualifying spots there are of course the Capcom Cup champion, which that's spoken for.
Right.
Europe regional finals, Angry Bird has already qualified for that spot, and there's still LATAM, Asia this weekend at SEAM, of course. Then LATAM in November and North America regional finals.
Right.
That will be sort of the last open spot, depending on how the leaderboard standings are. Anthony and LPN here.
I'm really excited for SEAM.
Yeah, SEAM's a great tournament. Oh, man. I was just thinking about one of my favorite sort of Street Fighter, one of my favorite matches ever is from SEAM 2015. And it's actually one of my favorite moments ever. RB was playing Misei, which if you remember that year, Misei made Capcom Cup. I think it was kind of a surprise. Misei made Capcom Cup, so that would have been. So RB was playing Hugo. I think Misei was playing Makoto in that matchup. This was Street Fighter 4, obviously. But RB just like surprises him and beats him, and I mean, Myers was talking about being salty earlier. I've never seen anyone more salty than Mise. So when RB wins, Mise is literally sitting there like looking down for like
No,
a good,
I remember.
like I don't know, it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Like, what is life?
That was so that was SEAM 2015. Yeah, and so he's just sitting there like staring at the floor for like a good 90 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever, and he finally shakes hands, right? But the funniest part is Z's on commentary, and he's like, he's petrified in salt. And I'm just like, that is
so
I
good.
think that is literally the best FGC commentator call I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That was Z. Yeah.
Of
He's
course
petrified
it's
in
Z.
salt. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was so salty. Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah. No. That's not good.
Oh. Anthony's like the guy that likes to play all the new characters when they come out.
Yeah.
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 He'd rather eat.
Yes.
He'd rather go somewhere
rather eat.
nice and eat. Oh man.
Let me tell you something.
Dude, his brisket though.
This brisket.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
legit.
It's legit.
NCR tradition, the brisket.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's legit.
Jackrabbit Z is
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah. His calls are just so amazing.
Anthony's laugh, dude. Oh my! What is this? What? Come on, dude! Oh my god!
All right.
Isn't that punishable? It's just like
LPN,
mini V trigger, dude.
Alex Myers back on the desk.
I hit him with the frame kill setup, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was definitely punishable, Anthony. Come on, bro.
Nah.
He
If
did
he pressed anything, it would have
So
been.
this is what is this what happens when you don't compete enough? Like you.
You just forget V triggers are punishable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
guess.
raw V
All
trigger.
right.
That's true.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
True.
All right. Well, of course. Thank you guys for coming on this week.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
What's the next CPT event you both are attending?
I am.
Who's going to
actually
SEAM?
Going. I'm
Not
not
going
going
to
to
SEAM.
SEAM. No, I'm not going to SEAM.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I'm not going.
Now, where is that?
okay.
Singapore? That's Singapore.
Okay. But I'm actually going to be going to East Coast Throwdown.
Okay.
Very first time going over there.
Nice.
I got
I
a
think I
couple
saw that
buddies.
on
Good tournament. Good tournament. Willie.
Yeah.
P?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually pretty dope, I heard. So it's going to be my first time venturing out there.
You going to Canada Cup after that?
I want to.
What about you?
I'm going to ECT Canada
Oh,
Cup.
Man, all over here.
The last
Sponsor plays. Over here.
the last NA tournament.
Okay.
the
Any regional
the
finals?
last qual
Yep.
and probably last chance qual. And that's about it.
Yeah, I would assume
Well,
you'd be-
I mean, obviously, I'm going to be at the last chance qualifiers. And
Well, you wouldn't
know.
even need to do that if you.
Do,
were
do
just-
we know where
I mean-
do we know where that's at, by the way? The last
Yes.
chance? Okay.
That's a nice little segue. North American Regional Finals. The registration actually is open, by the way. That's in Washington, D.C., so that's part of Red Bull Conquest.
Yeah.
It's the same tournament.
It's the same sort of event, yes. There's a
different
Red
day.
Bull Conquest, and their Conquest and their Conquest Finals, and then we will have the North American Regional Finals as
Right.
well. Again, because that's a regional finals, there's the open tournament on day one, and then we have the top 8, which would qualify a
top 8 for North America.
regional.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes
Gotcha,
sense.
gotcha.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So guys, go sign up. Cause some upsets. Hope to see you there.
I mean, do you really want everyone?
How it works.
Don't upset
Yeah.
me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't,
I was
don't,
like,
don't wake the bear, please.
Don't do it.
Play
for
Blanca.
You don't know
Play
what you're asking
Blanca
for.
against his man.
Yeah, play
Uh,
Blanca. You saw what
Well,
happened,
you
dude.
see
Oh
what
my
happens,
God.
yeah. Social media, Alex.
At Alex Myers FGC, and my Twitch is the same. Follow me on Instagram. I'm more active on there now. So yeah.
All right.
All right, you
Long-
guys can find me on Twitter at LPN510. You can definitely find all my memes and food pictures.
Yeah, you have a lot of memes.
Got some
Sometimes
good
I-
memes.
Remember
I
when his,
retweet most of them.
remember when
Thanks.
his Twitter handle was like ooh is like 5 O's and then it's LPN or with a Z.
Oh
or
yeah, I
something
remember
like
that. I remember that.
Yeah.
First of all, it
What a
was 3
terrible-
O's. That's how
Alright.
ooze work.
Alright.
Okay, it's not like a spooky ooze.
Right?
Right?
Okay.
I
It
know,
is on
it's almost
Halloween.
Halloween.
It's not a Halloween
It is
on Twitter? Okay.
Sometimes people like to say boo
Alright.
LPN.
Thank you all for tuning in this week. Don't forget, this is Capcom Connect every week here at Esports Arena in Oakland. Tuesdays, 8
Yes.
p.m. We'll
Yep.
have special guests every week. So look out for our announcement for who's going to be appearing on week 4. We're finalizing that, so I think we're going to have a pretty good show next week.
Oh yeah.
Again, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you follow at Street Fighter and leave them hanging. At Capcom Fighters for all the Street Fighter and CPT updates. And we'll see you next week.
I'll finish this in no time. Let's begin. Don't play games with me. It's so nice to meet.
Let's do this. Get out of my way.
This is your ultimate. I can see.
Man, I love beat 'em ups. I wish you could play this at home.
Yeah, but there's no way this is gonna fit in your house.
Captain Commando!
So you kids want to see a future where an arcade fits right under your TV?
Yeah!
Then come with me to 2018. Say hello to the Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle. This bodacious bundle comes packed with 7 of the hottest arcade games of all time.
Final fight! Knights of the Round!
King of Dragons!
Hey, Captain Commando, that's your game!
Wow, Warriors of Fate! Plus it's got Armored Warriors and Battle Circuit. I never thought they'd come home.
And get this, all 7 games come with online multiplayer, thanks to the magic of the internet.
What's the internet?
And all this stuff fits inside that one box.
With room to spare, 7 games for the price of 1, all from your buddies at Capcom.
Radical. Yo, Cap, this is great and all, but we should probably get home soon.
Oh, sorry. Probably should have mentioned this was a one-way trip, huh?
You mean we're never gonna see our mom and dad ever again?
That's right.